Today we're here with Adam Smith with Brant Davis Insurance Company, and we're talking about homeowners insurance. So what makes an independent company different than like going to like a State Farm or?
Yeah, great question. Well, thanks for having me on today. It's really fun to be with you and to talk to everybody here. A big difference between an independent agent like myself and what they call kind of exclusive agents is just the availability to all the different companies. If you go with an exclusive agent, you're really going to have just one option. It's kind of like going to McDonald's. If you want a cheeseburger, it's good that you're there. But if you want anything else, it's kind of hard to get. So we like to kind of look at ourselves as kind of like a buffet where you can get a lot of different options and companies, and we get to just kind of help you pick what you like.
Being an independent agent, is there added fees that go on to an insurance policy? So like, let's say there's, I know you write through Nationwide. If I go to Nationwide versus going to you, is there added fees for going through you versus going directly to Nationwide?
Yeah, great question. There really is not at all. So the consumer directly, we don't charge them fees or, either to service their policies moving forward or on new business. My services are completely free. I get paid through separate companies and not by the customers directly. So we like to say our services are completely free. To get a quote, it's just simple and easy. We usually just need a couple pieces of information, but just moving forward, we provide a lot of value instead of dealing with a 1-800 number or every time you call, you get a different person on the phone or it takes a long time to chat with somebody. Everybody that works with us, including yourself, has my cell phone, can text me directly 24/7 on Christmas Eve, whatever it takes. That's going to be a big difference. And if it's the same price either way, just going online or having somebody local here to kind of connect with, it's a win-win. So
when it comes to getting a quote from you, how difficult is it? How much information do you need? Am I going to have to get you, last year's tax returns and a dozen other documents, or is it like, what's the process look like?
Super easy. For a home insurance quote, really all we'll need is just the name, date of birth, and the address of the home we're going to be insuring. Again, kind of like we talked about a little bit before, roof age is kind of confirm that with either your realtor or online listings. But it's just really simple. We don't need socials or your blood type or anything like that. We just need name, date of birth, and the address, and we'll take care of the rest doing the research on our own.
Awesome. And do you have to run credit for a quote? Or
no,
is it...
Again, we don't need the social security number. It's a soft insurance score, is basically what it is, but it's not a credit score. We don't really see or not allowed to see anything on that side. And it's not going to mess up the loan process on the mortgage lender side or anything like that. So free quotes, and it's pretty simple to do where people can call, email, or text me directly.
So when you're looking at insurance policies, when you're buying a house, obviously there's some different things between two policies, and that's why they come with different price points, and maybe it's just a different company, but what are the main kind of key point items that I should be looking for when I go to get a policy?
Yeah, so he's right. When you get your insurance policy, it might be this thick, and there might be a lot of different things that are in there that you don't know what to look for. But maybe just 3 key things in today's market that would be nice to look at or nice to have featured. One, you always want to make sure you have replacement cost coverage, especially on your roof. In today's time, a lot of insurance companies are taking a lot of big losses on claims and total losses on roofs. So if it's older than 10 years old, that might be a big deal where they're not going to give you a full replacement on it. But you can always add that feature in, so just make sure replacement cost on your policy. Same thing, kind of deductible. That's a big thing. Some insurance companies might sneak in a 1 or 2% deductible, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when it comes to a claim, that could be a lot of money just on a $200,000 or $300,000 house. So make sure to keep an eye on your deductible. And then one of the other key features is water backup coverage. I'd say 99 out of 100 policies that we write here always have that. And even if you don't, say you have a basement or you don't have a sump pump, water backup coverage is definitely one thing that is crucial because it can happen anywhere. So those are 3 things to look for.
Gotcha. Awesome.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to put all your contact info down below so that way they can contact you.
Great. Yeah.
And if you're licensed in not just Kentucky, you're licensed in a couple other states as well.
Yeah. So we're licensed in 25 different states, really all over the country, mainly East Coast and all the way down to Florida, a little bit into Colorado and California things, but yeah, 25 different states. And as an independent agent, we represent companies like Nationwide and Travelers and Auto Owners and Progressive, Liberty Mutual. So we can do all the shopping for you and make sure that you get the best price. But yeah, any pretty much any state that most people that we have connections with, we can definitely serve and make sure to get you a good quote, and also make sure to get you good service moving forward, because we can still service your policy. Even if we're not in your state, we can still act as your local agent.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got all his contact info down below, and if they're buying a house and they have 2 policies trying to figure out which one to go with, would you kind of help guide them through which one is the better policy?
We kind of like to look at ourselves as just like that honest mechanic. That's what you really want. You want to take your car to somebody and just say, hey, do I need some work, or does this look okay? And we'll be the first ones to say, it's what you have is a great price and I wouldn't mess with it. Or, most scenarios we say, you know what, I think there's some room for improvement here. There's some coverage options and we can get you some new quotes. But yeah, we can just review your current plan and make some recommendations, say you're good, or, totally revamp things and get you set up on a new plan for sure.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for being on. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, happy to help.